I pressed one button. And now, $5,000? Gone? Goldie Karen's voice cracked through the penthouse like a thunderclap in stilettos. This wasn't just a bad day. It was a financial crime scene, and the victim was her bank account. Earlier that morning, Goldie Karen, known for her golden cardigans and golden opinions, was sipping oat milk latte, plotting her next trading win. She'd recently joined a Discord group called Fast Cash Fam, filled with people who said things like, "Buy the spike, ride the rocket," and posted screenshots of luxury cars they claimed they bought from flipping crypto. So obviously she believed them. "Darling, this little chart is giving reversal vibes," she purred, zooming in on a candlestick chart like she was studying modern art. "If this baby bounces, I'm going to be rich by lunchtime." It didn't bounce. It plunged straight into the financial abyss. She bought a call option on some crypto-based meme coin with a name like ZebraCoin69, just because someone in the chat screamed, "To the moon!" But the only thing that took off that day was her money. Out of her account. And that's when she did it. She called 911. "Ma'am," the dispatcher said, clearly confused. "This line is for emergencies." "This is an emergency," Goldie snapped. $5,000 just vanished into thin air. "There's fraud! There's crime! There's blockchain!" While waiting for the cops, she dramatically opened her front door, pacing back and forth like a rich widow who'd just been robbed by her fourth husband. She even lit a candle, just in case the trading spirits are still here, she muttered. When the police arrived, Goldie was ready. Printed screenshots, highlighted Discord chats, a color-coded breakdown of her trade plan, which, frankly, looked like a shopping list. "Ma'am, you lost this money trading? Like, voluntarily?" Karen's eyes narrowed. "Yes, but not emotionally. I was misled, gaslit, influenced." The officer blinked. "You bought an option on a coin called ZebraCoin69. At market open. Because someone named CryptoDaddy69 told you to?" She nodded. "On leverage." Another nod. "And now you want to file a police report?" She nodded, fiercely this time, tears of glitter in her eyes. The officer sighed. "Okay, we'll take a statement." And just like that, Goldie Karen, trader, influencer, emotional investor, became a statistic in her own personal financial thriller. But oh, this was just the beginning. The officer stood at the threshold of Goldie Karen's personal trading headquarters, expecting, well, something. Monitors, LED lights, at least a mouse pad. But what he saw was a velvet vanity table, a rose gold laptop, and a Himalayan salt lamp shaped like a bull. "This is it?" he asked. Goldie nodded proudly. "I call it the command center. You placed a $5,000 leveraged option trade on this?" She didn't flinch. "This is where empires are built." The officer raised an eyebrow. He leaned over the laptop. Her browser had 17 open tabs. 3 were TikToks, 1 was a candle store, and the rest were sketchy crypto trading sites with names like MoonLaunchX and BitBabe Broker. "So, where exactly did you execute the trade?" Karen pointed to a tab that read, 1,000 trade. Margin, click to win big. "That's where I got in. They said it's like the VIP lane for pros." The cop clicked once. The site immediately froze. "Ma'am, this website isn't even secure. Look, no padlock icon. This is probably based in, I don't know, somewhere in space. They said it was decentralized." She snapped, as if that explained anything. He paused, trying to process this entire circus. "Okay, let's rewind. Who advised you on this trade?" Karen pulled out a printed PDF labeled CryptoDaddy69's Moonshots, July edition. It had emojis in every paragraph. The cop skimmed it. "So this person told you, ZebraCoin69 is gonna blow like your ex's mixtape. Buy fast and pray faster. And you thought, that was a good entry signal?" Karen rolled her eyes. "I liked the confidence." He jotted something in his notebook and asked, "Do you have any trading experience?" "Of course I do," she said. "I watched 6 YouTube videos last week and bought a 1999 course called Get Rich Tomorrow. Was that before or after you bought the option?" "During." He rubbed his temples. "And how did you fund this trade?" Karen sipped her second oat milk latte and replied, "Credit card cash advance, duh." The cop actually choked. She looked at him, unbothered. "I was manifesting profits. So you borrowed money to YOLO into a random coin, with 1000x leverage, off a Discord tip while watching a tutorial, and now you want to press charges?" "Yes." He put down his notebook and stared. Karen folded her arms. "Don't look at me like that. I'm the victim." The officer slowly nodded and said, "We might need backup." But backup was the last thing Karen needed. Because what came next wasn't the cops. It was something far worse. CryptoDaddy69 just went live. Just as Officer Jenkins was wrapping his brain around the madness that was Goldie Karen's trade plan, a notification popped up on her laptop. Crypto Daddy 69 is live. Apology stream. Zebra Coin 69 update. Karen's eyes lit up like she'd just seen a clearance sale on Gucci. There! That's him! The man behind the market move! Before the officer could stop her, she clicked in. Boom. Full screen. Crypto Daddy 69, shirtless, neon lights blinking behind him, sat in a gamer chair that looked like it belonged on a spaceship. Yo, my moonsters! Quick update on Zebra Coin 69, he said, sipping a protein shake. We may have slightly miscalculated. The chat exploded. Bro, I lost 10K! You said it was bulletproof. Are you still holding? I sold my dog's crate for this coin. Karen leaned forward. This is him, officer. This is the man who lured me into financial ruin. Jenkins looked like he was about to faint. This is your financial advisor? Mentor, she corrected. He once turned $80 into $40,000. Allegedly. On screen, Crypto Daddy continued. Okay, so Zebra Coin 69 might have been a rug pull. But guess what? I got a new pick. This one's gonna reverse your losses and your mood. He held up a glittery chart drawn in Crayola marker. It's called Doge Butler X. And we're getting in early, like pre-launch. Pinky promise. Karen gasped. Should I go in? The cop looked horrified. Ma'am, please, no. Crypto Daddy winked at the camera and said, only true warriors will ride with me. If you're scared, go back to your day job. But if you believe, type Daddy to the moon in the chat. Karen immediately typed, Daddy to the moon! Officer Jenkins choked on his own breath. Ma'am, you are under investigation. Please don't YOLO into another scam while I'm still in your living room. But it was too late. Karen was already reaching for her card. I've got cashback points this time, she said proudly. Jenkins grabbed the laptop gently, closed it, and looked her dead in the eye. I think you might be addicted to internet trading, Karen gasped. That's a serious accusation, officer. You tried to buy a coin named after a dog in a tuxedo. Twice. Silence. Then a knock on the door. Karen blinked. If that's the universe telling me to double down, I'm listening. It wasn't the universe. It was something else. It was Karen's bank fraud department, and they had questions. The knock on the door wasn't cosmic. It was cold, calculated. The kind of knock that said, we've been watching. Karen peeked through her golden peephole, still sipping her third oat milk latte. It was a courier with an envelope marked, Urgent Fraud Department. She signed it in cursive, snatched the papers like they were eviction notices for her bad trades, and flipped it open. Inside was a letter from her bank. Dear Ms. Karen, due to multiple high-risk international transactions to unverified entities, your account has been temporarily frozen. Please contact us immediately. Her fingers dropped the letter like it burned. Frozen? What am I, Elsa, with a credit score? Officer Jenkins raised a brow. Let me guess. You funded Zebra Coin 69 with your main bank account too? Karen nodded slowly, eyes wide with regret and fake lashes. And also, Doge Butler X. The officer didn't even respond. He just started pacing. Her phone buzzed. It was the bank. Karen swiped to answer. Hello, is this Goldie Karen? Yes, and before you say anything, I am a victim of blockchain manipulation. Ma'am, your recent transactions include Moon Launch X, BitBay Broker, and one labeled Get Rich Fast or Die Mining. Do you recognize these? Yes, all educational. The rep sighed. You also attempted to wire $3,000 to a recipient named Crypto Daddy 69 Official. Yes, he's my financial vibe. Your account is now under fraud review. No further activity will be permitted until the investigation is complete. Karen dropped to her knees. I can't live like this. I have spa appointments, astrology payments, and a crystal subscription box auto-renewing next week. Officer Jenkins rubbed his forehead. This is getting out of hand. You think? She snapped. I just bought a Himalayan cat online with a crypto wallet and now I can't even check my balance. The bank rep said one last thing before hanging up. Ma'am, I recommend you review your financial decisions and maybe consider talking to someone. Click. Silence filled the room. Karen stood dramatically. They don't understand. No one understands. I was trying to build wealth. The officer sighed. With memes and Discord advice? Karen turned toward her Himalayan salt lamp. I need a sign. A real one. Something that tells me where to go next. And just then, her phone buzzed again. New notification. Class action lawsuit. Zebra Coin 69. Investors group forming now. Karen's eyes gleamed. A lawsuit. Oh honey, that's my language. She cracked her knuckles. We're going to court. Goldie Karen read the notification 3 times. Class action lawsuit. Zebra Coin 69 investors group forming now. She clapped once, turned to Officer Jenkins and declared, Fetch me my blazer. The pink one? We're going to war. 10 minutes later, she was seated at her laptop. Ring light on, lips glossed, gold hoops swinging, ready to lead the charge. She logged into the Zebra Coin 69 Legal Recovery Telegram group and immediately posted, "Hello victims, I am Goldie Karen, traitor, survivor, and future courtroom slayer. I propose we sue everyone, the devs, the exchange, CryptoDaddy69, and the blockchain. Who's with me?" Dozens replied instantly. "Yes, queen. They took my rent money. Let's go." "I'm in. I mortgaged my e-bike for this coin." The movement was born. Justice for Zebra started trending on Threads. Karen changed her bio to founder of the Financial Accountability Alliance, unofficial. But as she was writing a dramatic lawsuit draft titled, "How I Was Betrayed by the Blockchain," a message popped up from a user named SESky94. "Hi, I work with the Securities and Exchange Commission. We've been monitoring the case." Karen blinked. "Wait, CC? Like the real SEC?" "Yes, and we've been reviewing influencers who promoted ZebraCoin69. Karen's mouth went dry, because she had. In fact, 3 nights ago, she posted a now-deleted reel dancing to a remix of Beyoncé, while holding a sign that said, "ZebraCoin69 is the future. Get in or stay poor." And then it hit her. She hadn't just lost money. She may have helped others lose it too. The SEC rep continued, "We're not accusing you of anything, yet. We're just collecting information." Karen slammed the laptop shut like it was a horror movie. Okay, we don't panic. We pivot." She stared into space. Was this the end of her digital empire? Or a new beginning? Then came the final twist. CryptoDaddy69 posted a story. "LOL, turns out ZebraCoin69 was just for fun. But big things coming. Who wants to be part of my new project? Gold Rush DAO. DM if you're a strong woman with sass and capital." Karen's eye twitched. "Gold Rush DAO? Gold?" She paused. "That name sounds iconic. Honestly?" Officer Jenkins burst in. "Please tell me you're not thinking about getting involved again." Karen smiled sweetly. "Of course not." And yet, she opened her phone, paused, hovered over the message button. "Just asking for details."